basically it just like opens up and this like fat old man kind of just like lying in bed, and all of a sudden he's like, ugh! And he's like, Rosebud, and then dies, right? And like he just drops the fucking snow globe all over the floor, and a nurse comes in and is like, oh, it's the king! And that is basically the beginning of the greatest movie ever to have been made by cinema, allegedly.
Apparently.
Made by cinema.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it either.
I've seen that part.
Yeah. My question is, why is he holding snow globe when he's sleeping?
You know, I think that's like kind of the point of the whole movie. I don't think he's sleeping. I think he's
like,
looking at the snow globe. He's like in bed, but he's like lazy or whatever, so he's like, look at my snow globe instead of being a protective member of society.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this pretty snow globe. And then all of a sudden, like, it's in his head, it's like, Rosebud! And he drops the snow globe and ruins it. And that.
So wait, what's his first name? It's not Citizen.
No.
So he's not.
No, that's his title.
Kane.
He is a citizen, so therefore he is a citizen, and he is Kane.
Oh.
His name's Chuck Kane, or like Chuck Foster Kane.
Chuck Foster Kane.
Chuck Foster Kane!
Okay, so
what happens is, this man dies, and he has this legacy, and this reporter just needs to know what happened, why he said Rosebud. You know why?
Because he's Anderson Cooper.
And he's nosy.
Yeah. He can't mind his own business.
No! Like, let the fucking man die in peace.
You don't even know this man.
Just put it in the obituary that was his last word, and the family member's just going to be like, oh my god.
Why would they put that? Do they normally put last words in the obituary?
I don't know. I mean, if, like, nobody knew, that that's what he said, like, family member wasn't there, I feel like it was, like, my responsibility to be like, oh, BT Dub, he said Rosebud when he died. If that means anything to the family, just so you know, that's what he said. Yeah, and then they're like, oh, that was his key word to say that my will and testament, that my will and testament is null and void because I was just poisoned by Great Aunt Marcia.
But you know what? In all seriousness, how serious do we take last words? Like, when my neighbor died, her last word was blue waffle, and I don't even know what that, like...
You should Google it.
That means nothing.
You should Google it, find out.
I mean, maybe
it's important.
Like before? Maybe that's like...
I can't imagine what blue waffle means.
I'm just thinking you should, like, Google it.
Google it. Alright, so we're being this person. So, what happens is, this guy, he goes and tries to figure out Charles Kane's life. Chuck Foster Kane. Citizen Kane. Tries to figure out his life, and he talks to his second wife.
So this is like a hero's journey. He, like, goes around to different people, and he's like, hey, tell me life stories.
Or like the reporter's doing.
Yeah, like a Forrest Gump, if Forrest Gump died, and the first person on the bench wanted to know what he did.
Citizen Kane is basically ripping off Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Right? It's in its core.
Mm-hmm. I'm either.
Like reliving past.
So, yeah.
I mean, who would tell me?
So wait, whoa. So does this movie, like Citizen Kane, the actor playing Citizen Kane, is he still in the movie? Like when they do they do flashbacks?
Yeah, they have him as a younger dude.
Mm-hmm. So it is like a straight up Forrest Gump, except without Forrest Gump telling it, it's a whole bunch of mourning relatives.
Pretty much. So
but he talks to the second wife who's like an alcoholic and a total bitch, and that just figures out nothing.
Yeah.
They just figured out that he had a terrible first marriage.
Second marriage, yeah. So the first one didn't pan out well, and the second one obviously didn't either. So he goes to meet some guy who, like, apparently Citizen Kane's was his mentor as a kid. I hear child mentor also similar to child molester. I'm not saying that was what's written in the movie, but I'm saying
that's the implied subtext.
That's the implied subtext.
Like it was implied, like that was like it was.
Well,
like
anytime there's like a weird mentor.
Yeah, like you're living.
Well, I mean, like karate.
Mr. Miyagi totally was diddling on that kid.
Yeah.
Wax on, wax off. Right.
Anyway, once again, we're getting off topic. So the real topic is that he goes to talk to this kid's mentor, and the guy is telling him the story of when he grew up and taught him, how to read and stuff. And then
he taught him how to read.
Yeah, it starts the rest of his the history of Citizen Kane's life. And Citizen Kane gets a newspaper because everybody knows when you work in newspapers you make tons of money.
Yeah.
So he acquires this newspaper and he, continues that, and then he gets married to his first wife. Let's say her name is
Dolores.
The first wife.
Dolores.
First wife Kane.
Dolores.
I mean, is he Citizen Kane?
First wife Kane. All right.
So first wife Kane and him, they live together, and she's like sort of getting bored because white ladies with a lot of money get bored.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you're not divorcing me, you're not leaving me, you're instead going to become an opera singer. Makes her more miserable.
Like that was his ultimatum?
Yeah.
Like not, hey, let's do like a midlife crisis thing and go across the world, or
exactly.
Hey, let's do like some sporadic hiking trip where I accidentally shoot you with my shotgun, or anything like that, or like I'm gonna hire a private investigator to follow you around and tell me that you're cheating on me so that eventually I can just take all your money or whatever you have. But no, it's you're gonna be an opera singer
to make her happier.
Could she even sing opera?
I don't think
like
so.
He's just like pouring money.
It was like a pageant mom when the kid clearly can't dance.
Yeah, but he just really wanted an opera singer.
He wanted that title.
Yeah, what if he wanted to be an opera singer?
And he was projecting.
He was like doing the whole soccer mom.
I'm stuck with this fucking newspaper that I like running and making money off of. I still wish I could sing opera.
I wish I could sing opera, yeah.
That was what he wanted.
That was his life. He lived in a place called Xanadu, which they later did a biography movie about, which we haven't seen. Maybe we'll do a review, where apparently everyone wears roller skates. Why is she so miserable? She's wearing roller skates.
How can anybody be unhappy on roller skates?
Exactly. So I think
I immediately question the credibility of this movie, but I mean, continue.
Mr. Park. He's going to run for office.
That bitch left him in the middle of the campaign. Ooh.
Because, spoiler alert, if the poor view is a spoiler alert, he cheats on her with his second wife Kane. And she leaves him, leaves opera, leaves her life the same, and then he marries his second wife. It doesn't work out with her either.
Yeah, because he drinks all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then the whole movie, still this guy's looking, can't find out what the word rosebud means.
Google search would have done it.
Okay. Let's just list what we think that rosebud could potentially mean before we reveal what rosebud actually is.
It's referring to something.
Okay, rosebud.
Okay. So, in Austin Powers, the big fat Scottish guy, fat bastard, leaves a rosebud in his undies for the girl who's collecting all of the laundry, which I am to assume is a little bit of poo.
So you're hypothesizing that Charles Foster Kane, in his dying, had his turtle head poking out and basically left a little...
Not at all.
Like, he was prairie dogging.
He was prairie dogging.
And he wanted to let the nurse know that he was about to die.
Rosebud! And then, that makes, I think,
keeled over.
That Charles Foster Kane was a huge pothead, right, man? He was like, when you're newspaper, man, there's heads everywhere. Yeah. So I think that Rosebud was a really good straight kush, right? So, I mean, it's the kind of shit, when you listen to it, cry, shit your pants.
You look at snow globes for hours.
Snow globes for hours! Just listening to Pink Floyd.
Fascinated with opera.
Wondering what it all means. Wondering, man. And I mean, Orson Welles looks like a man who had the monkeys. Mm-hmm. Alright, so that's what I think it is.
I'm pretty sure it could either be one of two things.
Yeah.
It could either be a large ruby or diamond or something of great value, or like false teeth. One of the two.
He
named them Rosebud. And he said like Rosebud and as a ball.
Only like he losing teeth.
What if he's like choking on him and he's like trying to tell the nurse, "Hey, choking on my rosebud."
Wait, he wasn't even saying rosebud, that's just what it sounded like. He was choking on his teeth.
Yeah. What if he was saying like
he's saying false teeth?
He's saying false teeth, but it sounds like when you're choking it sounds like
Yeah.
So by the end of the movie, from what I've read and heard, the reporter never finds out what Rosebud is.
Gives up like a little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Little bitch reporter. That's his title.
The whole movie
Wait,
is
he
about-
never finds out? So
Never
any of
finds
these could have been a potential.
Well, the audience finds out, but he doesn't find out.
But
To work up what you said, the whole movie is about giving up. We start the movie, Citizen Kane gives up and dies.
He gives up.
Quitter. She quits opera.
she probably, second wife Kane probably quits going to AA, right?
Yeah, she's the only person who doesn't quit.
She certainly doesn't quit drinking. Yeah.
Exactly. So she's the moral
Keep
authority.
going.
She is the shining
Yeah.
star.
Example.
And then the reporter quits looking. I hope the one guy quits molesting.
The mentor, yeah.
And later we find out, whole movie, everything we've sat through the greatest movie in American history for boils down to what Rosebud is. And we find out that Rosebud is a sled.
Wait, you never even mentioned the blood in the movie.
Yeah, because there was a sled in the movie. Apparently, Citizen Kane, apart from his love of newspapers and opera, also loved sleds as a kid.
I mean, I don't throw this word around a lot. What a faggot. That's the greatest movie. Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like I'd feel a little gypped. That's like a soap opera thing where the bad guy finally gets off, and like the two lovers that you've been wanting them to get together for like 10 years finally do. And then, like, the next episode, you find out that, like, somebody's just been in a coma and they just woke up from the best dreams they ever had. And you're like, whoa.
What was I in it for?
Yeah. Why did we even watch that?
Wait, you guys watch soap operas?
No, I mean, I read them.
Yeah, like reviews on...
What do you think, you guys want to get out of here? I'm getting a little tipped. I think I just kind of want to sit alone in the dark and just
I don't want to go get some Rosebud.
Yeah, I would love to get some Rosebud. I mean, let's see what's going on here.